Yes, very good. So, today we'll be talking on Mundaka Upanishad. Earlier we discussed 4 or 5 Upanishad, Isha Kena Katha, Prashna. So, 4 Upanishad we discussed. So, if you see the 5th Upanishad comes, this is called as Mundaka Upanishad. Yes, this Upanishad is known as Mundaka Upanishad and it belongs to Atharva Veda. You see the Upanishad, it belongs to Atharva Veda. Pre-Upanishad also discuss means first Upanishad that was belongs to Atharva Veda itself. Shakha only different, Shaunaki Shakha. Each Veda they have their different Shakha, different Brahmanas from their Upanishad has taken. So this Upanishad is taken from Atharva Veda Sainaki Shakha. Here total chapters or adhyayas are 3. An adhyaya is known as Mundaka, not Adhyaya. Prathama Mundaka, Dvitiya, Tritiya, like this. First Mundak, second, third Mundak, not Prathama Adhyaya, first chapter, second or third, no. Like Kena Upanishad we learn, Kena Upanishad Khanda, not chapter. Okay. Like Katha Upanishad, in chapter, under the chapter there are Ballis. So here Mundaka name only given in case of Adhyaya. So 3 Mundakas are there. And each Mundaka consists 2 Khanda. Prathama Mundaka has 2, second 2 and third also 2. So total how many Khandas are there? 6 Khanda. Like Katha Upanishad. Katha Upanishad mentions 3 chapters. Each chapter consists 2, 2, 2. It means 6 Khanda there. Sorry, 6 Balli, not Khanda there, Balli. And here tells about the 6 Khanda. Okay, each Mundaka has 2 and 2. Total 6. Now see here, the main topic will be here or in NET, according to NET syllabus. Paravidya and Aparavidya. Para means the supreme knowledge and Apara means the non-supreme knowledge. All the knowledge. We will be looking one by one. Paravidya and Aparavidya. Next is Brahma Vidyaha Mahanata. Brahma Vidyaha Mahanata. The greatness of Brahma Vidya. We will be looking here. Greatness. Next, explain the Swartha Karmanaha Ninda. The Ninda or the, you can say, the Alachana of Swartha Karma. Sakama Karma. If you do, it will be very bad. It's very not good. So that kind of condemnment comes under Swartha Karma, self karma or Sakama Karma. Next, Tapaha and Guru Bhakti. Tapas here, you can put here Visharga. Tapaha and Guru Bhakti. Next, explain Srishti Mula, the cause for this Srishti. Who is the cause? Srishti means evolution. And Dhyanasya Lakshana, the aim of Dhyana, target of Dhyana. So these are the 6 things we need to read according to this Upanishad in NET Yoga NET syllabus. Okay, my sound is okay. Should I start?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, see, another name of this Upanishad is known as Mantra Upanishad. This question may ask, which Upanishad known as Mantra Upanishad? They will give Ishavasya Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad, Nadavindu Upanishad or Shvetashvatra Upanishad. Then your answer should come Mundaka Upanishad. Another name is Mantra Upanishad. Mantra. Okay. Next point, by doing, why this Upanishad name has given as Mundaka Upanishad. Last class we discussed Prashna Upanishad name has given. Why? Because it was all about the questioning. Kena Upanishad started with the Keneshitam Padati Prashitam Manha. All about starting with that point. Katha Upanishad due to the Katha Muni, Rishi. Ishavasya started with the Ishvara. Ishavasya Vidam Sarvam. So why this Upanishad name has given Mundaka Upanishad? The Karan is by doing the Mundana. Mundana means fully cutting, balding the hairs in your head. Fully cut, clean shape in your head, clean. So by full doing the Mundana means your head will be without hair. Kesha rahita. There will not be any kesha. Fully Mundanam. It's Sanskrit as well, Mundanam. So by doing Mundana of your mind and becoming free from avidya, because mind is the cause for the avidya. If you read again Manaiva Manusyanam Bandha Moksha Karanam. The man only the cause for the attachment and moksha. So here the cutting of mind, like how we cut our hair. If you see the sannyasi rishi, they used to cut the hair fully. Some of them used to keep the shikha. So that kind of things, full cutting of your mind. So mind is cutting means there is no any root things. Avidya will not be there. So cutting of mind is known as Mundanam. That's why this Upanishad name has given as Mundaka Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad. Okay, according to Mundan. Mundan means cutting, fully cut. Like how we cut our hair, full. Not cutting means not that barbell saw only for not cutting, fully shaving. Full shave is called as Mundanam. Okay. That's the name given as Mundaka Upanishad. Now you may get doubt, if we cut our hair fully, after 4-5 months again it comes, it's our one new knowledge. But if you go for the Shastra knowledge, Shastra view, means cutting means fully need to close your mind. Mind should be restrained. After restraining that, only you should go for this kind of knowledge. That's why I call Adhikari. Adhikari means if you go to read the Upanishad and all Vedanta Shastra, you need to be Adhikari. Means you need to go through the Vidhivat, Adhita, Veda, Vedanga. According to the Shastra advice, you should go. Then you should avoid the Kamya Karma, Nishiddha Karma. Then you should perform Nitya, Namittika, Praschitya, Upasana. All this kind of performance you need to do. Then only your Chitta will become pure. Nityanta Santakarana Sadhana Chadishthya Sampanna Pramata. Like this, it goes in Vedanta Shara. Adhikari Lakshana. So your Chitta will become calm and cool. Then only you will be able to read this kind of text. Upanishad, Brahmasutra and Gita and all these things. So hence this name given, this Upanishad name given as Mundaka Upanishad. By cutting of your, or the Mundan, by doing the Mundan of your mind. Okay. Name is given here. Now here, Rishi Angira was giving the knowledge of Paravidya to Shaunaka. Shaunaka was the student, Shishya, and the Guru was Angira. He was giving the ultimate knowledge, Brahma knowledge or Paravidya. To whom? Shaunaka. Each Upanishad, some kind of discussion will be there, conversation between the Guru Shishya. So here Guru is Angira and the Shishya is Shaunaka. So he was giving that knowledge to Shaunaka. About what? About Paravidya, not Aparavidya. We will be looking one by one. Here, what is Paravidya, what is Aparavidya? This is the main things. Question them ask, who was giving this knowledge to whom? Like, who was giving Paravidya knowledge to whom? Then your answer sheet should be Rishi Angira was giving the knowledge Paravidya to Shaunakam. Okay. See here one thing. First point is Brahma Jnanasya Kramam. Brahma, he started everything and he started to give the knowledge. First whom he given the knowledge, then second whom, third, fourth, like this, whom. The lineage, who and all. So it tells here, Brahma, he first given that knowledge to Atharva. Atharva is the Jyeshta Putra or the elder son. If you open the book, first verse itself, first mantra it comes. Like Atharvena Jyeshta Putraya Praha. He given that knowledge to Jyeshta Putra. Jyeshta means elder. Elder son is Atharva. Atharvane Praha. So Brahma has given first Brahma Vidya, Brahma Jnana. This is the Krama, means order. First given to Atharva. Then Atharva given to whom? Angira. Not Angira. Remember, Angira only. Or another name, if you read, it comes Angi. Angi. Angira is the second person. Whom given him? Atharva. Okay. And again Angira given to Satyavaha. You should remember this order. Exam times they may ask questions. Arrange the order, any other things. So Angira given this knowledge to whom? Satyavaha. Again Satyavaha given this knowledge to Angirasha. See, Angirasha. Another name is Angira. Remember here. Here this is called Angira. Angira is not there. Angira only. And here Angirasha or Angira. If you write here, let me write here. It's become Angira. This is this name. Angirasha or Angira. Synonym. I have taken actually from mantra. Mantra explained here Angirasha. And if you see the Bhashya, it comes Angira name. Synonym there. And he has given that knowledge to Shaunaka, last person, Shishya. Just we discussed in earlier point. So this is the lineage. Who given that knowledge to whom like this? So first given knowledge by Brahma to Atharva, Jeshtaputra elder son, from Atharva to Angira or Angi, and Angir to Satyavaha, Satyavaha to Angirasha, Angirasha to Shaunaka. Here Angirasha known as Angira also. Okay. Now if you see here, one good point will come. And explain the Brahma Vidya. Brahma Vidya is given, okay, very good. Now what kind of Brahma Vidya is? Here explain Brahma Vidya is two types. One is called Paravidya, second is called Aparavidya. Very important point in view of your net exam. Paravidya, Aparavidya concept explained in which Upanishad? Then your answer should come Mundaka Upanishad. Now what is Paravidya? Paravidya tells about the Param, the ultimate. Apara means which is not the ultimate. It's one good, knowledge is good, but not ultimate one. Here under Paravidya explain here, Akshara Brahma. Akshara means Naksharate iti Akshara, which cannot get changed. Naksharate, Sharanam, changing, manifestations. It's not there, stable as it is. That's called Akshara Sarupa Brahma. Brahma is not manifest, it's the same as it is. Nitya. So that knowledge he has given here under Paravidya. Second is Jnana Kanda. Through knowledge, Mukti. That knowledge means Upanishad knowledge, Vedanta knowledge he has given. Jnana Kanda and Kalyana Marga, which is good for the universe, which is good for the human being or mankind. That knowledge has given. It comes under Paravidya. Should be very clear with this. Okay. And Paravidya known as Aksharabhamya Vidya, Jnana Kanda Vidya and Kalyana Marga. Aparavidya, Chaturved. This question asked 2 years before net exam. Chaturveda knowledge comes under what? Para, Apara, Apara, Para, like these options were there. Then you should choose option is Aparavidya. Remember, Chaturveda knowledge. Chaturveda means how many Vedas we have? Can you tell any name? Chaturveda's name? Anyone?
Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda.
Very good answer. And plus explain about the 6 Vedangas. Anyone can tell Vedangas, 6 Vedangas?
Shiksha, Vyakarana, Jyotisha, Chandas, Nirta.
Yes. Shiksha, Kalvo, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandam, Jyotisham, iti. Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakaranam, Niruktam, Chandam and Jyotisham. We will be looking. So here 4 Vedas, Rig, Yaju, Sham and Atharva, 4 Vedas plus 6 Vedangas. All things comes under Aparavidya. Remember, you may get doubt, Veda is the ultimate one. Veda is the ultimate one. Vedanga also ultimate one. But how they are bringing this concept under Aparavidya? If you take this here, Chaturveda is mainly known for the Karma Kanda part. Karma Kanda is related to Aparavidya, not Paravidya. Paravidya is related to, here explain the Jnana Kanda, Upanishad or Vedanta, Jnana Kanda here. Here Chaturveda explained in the Karma Kanda. Homa, Yaga, Yagya comes under Chaturveda. That part explained here. Actually Vedas are all include Jnana Kanda and Karma Kanda. But mainly Vyakhyakar, the commenter, Sankaracharya, he explained here Chaturveda means the first part of Veda means Jnana Kanda, Karma Kanda. Okay. And Vedangas also, you know, see here only here Karma Kanda. See Karma Kanda. Here explain Jnana Kanda, opposite of that here Karma Kanda explain here. Plus which is Akalyana Marga, not Kalyana. Kalyana means here Akalyana means it may be good for you, may not be good for everyone. That kind of karma. You can do for yaga and you can do the bali. It may give the good result for you, but it's not good for that yaga item. It may not be good for that goat or it may not be good for that buffalo. It's good for you, not for that particular animal or particular that item. So that's called Akalyana Marga. You should be remember from this part one question will ask. Paravidya and Aparavidya, one question will ask. Okay. Now we will be looking little bit under deeply.
Could you please repeat?
Yes.
Under Paravidya and
Paravidya and
Aparavidya.
Aparavidya. Paravidya is known as Akshara Brahma Jnanam. Akshara Brahma. Akshara means Naksharate iti Akshara, which cannot manifest, cannot change. Naksharate iti Aksharam, stable as it is. Param Brahma or the ultimate, that knowledge. Where that is there, present in Upanishad, Jnana Kanda part. And which is Kalyana, good for everyone. That's called Paravidya, means the ultimate knowledge. If you see the other hand, Aparavidya, which is not the ultimate, but still it's good, not bad. It's good. Under that, what I will explain here? Chaturveda, Riksham, and Atharva, Chaturveda plus Sadvedanga, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakran, Yukta, Chandan, Jyotisha. 6. Plus, which is related to Karma Kandya, only for the sacrifice, Yaga, Yoga, Homadi. And which is may not be good for everyone. For you, it may be good, for others, it may not be good. Like I give an example of like Yaga, Yagya, Homa, all this purpose, you need to do some sacrifice, you need to do Bali. It may be good for you, you may get some result, but it may not be good for that individual who is going through that Bali. So it's called Akalyana Marga, not Kalyana, not good, not auspicious. Question may ask, like Shad Vedanga comes under which Vidya? Paravidya, Aparavidya, Parasara Vidya, and all this kind of question may ask. Then your answer must come Aparavidya. Very good. Is it clear? Okay.
Yes,
Now
yes.
see Chaturveda, we know Rig Ved, Yajurved, Samaved, and Atharved. No need to discuss here. Now 6 Vedangas are we will be looking a little bit. Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chandan, Jyotisha. You can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now Shiksha level what happened? It tells about here. Vedanam Samanyam Gyanam Shiksha. Vedanam. 4 Vedas are there. Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva. There. Samanya Gyanam means superficial knowledge, not deep knowledge. Little bit. If you know little bit under that is called Shiksha. Okay. If you join to school, first standard, second standard, when you join, you know little bit, starting level, you don't know much more things, but still you are telling I am going to school. When you are a 1 standard, when a person in 4th standard, if anyone asks where you are going, he also tells I am going to school. Both are going school, but the knowledge will be different. He have the knowledge of 1 class, he have the knowledge of 4th class. So that's Samanya knowledge, who is joining first, who is the first level of, first part of Vedanga. It's called Shiksha. Vedanam Samanya knowledge means the normal knowledge of, the superficial knowledge. Oh, Sandhya made little delay. Okay, no problem. So Shiksha tells us the Vedanam Samanya Jnanam. The common knowledge or the upper superficial knowledge of Veda is known as Shiksha. Kalpa, if you see the Kalpa, what is Kalpa? Kalpa explain here, Vedanam Yagya Rupa Jnanam. Yagya Rupa. Not only this knowledge of this, what do you say, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakaran, all this knowledge, no. Yagya Rupa. Means which Veda, what kind of Yagya explain. For example, if you take Yajurveda explain about the Putrakama Yaga, Ashwamedha Yaga, Yajurveda, that purpose, what all things are needed, Yagya purpose. Ahuti, Shamit, all these things, that clear cut knowledge you should have. That is called Kalpa. So Vedanam Yagya Rupa Jnanam. Yagya Rupa, not only upper knowledge or superficial knowledge. Yagya Rupa knowledge. Question may ask, Vedanam Yagya Rupa knowledge will be present under what? Shiksha, Kalpa, Chandas, Jyotisha, they will give the options. Then your answer should come as Kalpa. Yagya Rupa knowledge. Next one here, Vyakaranam. Okay. Next one here, Vedeshu Shabda Jnanam. The phonetic knowledge. How to pronounce phonetic. Shabda. Like e, u, this kind of knowledge should comes from Vyakarana. Vyakarana means in Vedic literature, not only, see, again Sanskrit is divided into 2 parts. If you see the Sanskrit, one is called Vedic Sanskrit, one is called Lokika. Vedika means if you go little deep, swara will come, udatta, anudatta, all these things will be coming. Difficult to read, difficult to pronounce also. So if you pronounce as it is, according to Sadhu or Veda, that is called Vedic Sanskrit. That is called the Vyakarana part or Vedeshu Shabda Jnanam, the phonetic knowledge of Veda, how to pronounce. Matra, Valam, where you should keep, how much Matra, or Plutaswara, Dirghaswara. I think you know all this. Hashvaswara, all this. That comes under Vyakarana part. Next, explain about the Nirukta. Nirukta means Vedika Shabdanam Shabdakosha. Shabdakosha means dictionary. Dictionary of Vedic Shabda. Vedic word will be there, so many. They are dictionary. You cannot get somewhere normal dictionary if you open. If you open your English to Sanskrit dictionary or Kannada to Sanskrit, Marathi to Sanskrit, you won't get that. It's only present into particular yagya, yaga, rupa, purpose, some dictionary. That is called Nirukta. I forgot to add here one point. You can write here. Nirukta Bhashyakar is called Yashka Acharya. Like this name. Yashka Acharya. This question asked net exam. I forgot to mention. This is the spelling. Can you see? This is Yashka Acharya, the Bhashyakar of Nirukta. Very important questions. This question is first or second net. This question asked. Who is the Bhashyakar of the commentator or under Nirukta? This is called Yashka Acharya. This is the famous Bhashyakar. Next point. Yashka Acharya. Just point. Chandas. Chandas means Samaveda Mantranam Jati Upajati. In Samaveda, Chanda you will get most of the times in Samaveda because Samaveda is related to Sangeeta, Kala, prose or different types of compositions. So they are explaining the Mantranam Jati is related to which mantra, like Saptasi or 24 Matra, 8 Matra. So based on that, Chandas will be there. Different types of Chanda will be there. If you go Sahitya also, you will get Chandas. So here, which Chanda, Anushtup Chanda or different types of Chanda will be there. So that kind of concept comes under this part, this Vedanga, Chanda Vedanga. Mainly it's related to Samaved. Plus at the end Jyotisha. Jyotisha means Graha Nakshatra Vaigyanik Prabhava. The scientific effect of Graha. Graha means Surya, Chandra, or sorry, Chandra, Surya, not a Graha. Like Vrishpati, Shukra and all. Navagraha we are having. And Nakshatra means Surya and all. So the knowledge, scientific knowledge of Graha and Nakshatra, that is called Jyotisha. Jyotish is not just any common things. No, it's a scientific knowledge, Indian science. Based on that, we can calculate so many things. Okay. So here 6 anga explained here. Shadanga, Shad Vedanga, Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Chanda and Jyotisha. If you have any doubt, you can ask from this Shad Vedanga quickly. You should remember the sequence, first Shiksha, then Kalpa and all these things, plus each points. They may ask questions like Mantranam Jati Upajati, can we find out in which part of Vedangas? A, B, C, D option will come. Then your answer should be Chandas. Are you getting me? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Everyone becomes silent. What happened? Sleeping. Feeling sleepy. Okay.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. You missed starting level. No problem. You can collect later on. Sandhya. Okay. Next one here. Parabrahma Sarupa Mahima. Parabrahma. Parabrahma is Sarupa. Main characteristics. If you see the last Upanishad also and 2-3 Upanishad, each Upanishad they explain about the some characteristics features of Brahma. Here also explain. More or less same. Adrishyam cannot be visible. It can't be visible. Brahman cannot be visible. Sarvagya, Sarvam Janati Yaha Sarvagya, who knows everything. Agotram, who have no any Gotra. Gotra means the key point. The root of source of his Gotra. You have no Gotra, no Sandila, no Purosisti, no Bharadwaja, you don't know. No Gotra. Apanipadam, who don't have legs and hands, no limbs. Apanipadam. Achakshu, there is no eyes. Ashotram, Sotra also not there. Ears, not there. Avyayam, has no manifestations. Because of Nitya, permanent. Nityam Vibhum, Nityam, permanent. Vibhum means like Akasha. Akasha is eternal. Wherever you go, you can see the Akasha. Open. Nityam Vibhum Sarvagatha Atma. This is the line. So explain the Parabrahma Sarupa, these are the quality features. There are so many features explained, but these are the uncommon features than others. So I written here. Okay. This may not be asking in NET because it is common, every Upanishad. Now here very important part explain here. Sampurna Jagataha Utpatti Brahmana Sakshat Eva. Okay. Sampurna Jagataha Utpatti Brahmana Sakshat Eva. Like I told, when the Vidya was giving from Brahma to Atharva, Atharva to his first son, second son, then from there to Satyakama, and all this at the end it comes to Saunaka. So the Brahma is the first person who was giving the knowledge, and here also explain Brahma is the first person who was the cause for the manifestations. For that purpose, here one very good example given here. Uruna Nahavi. Uruna Nahavi means spider. Have you seen movie Spider-Man? Same thing. If you see Spider-Man movie, here explain here one line will come. Yatho uruna navi srijata grinnate cha yathat pritibhyam aushadha samavanti yatha shatha purushat keshalamani tatha akshar samat yah vishyam. I repeat. Yatho uruna navi srijata grinnate cha yatha pritibhyam aushadha samavanti yatha shatha purushat keshalamani tatha aksharat samat yah vishyam. How Urunavi means spider, he will make his own net. He will make net for his commitment, for his easy purpose, to go and all this purpose. He will make his by using his saliva. And at the end, he only is that, he will consume that net, what he made. Urunavi Sriyata Grinnate. Sriyata means it will make and Grinnate and eats. Yatha Aushadham, Yatha Pratibhyam Aushadhya Shamavanti. How the Prathivi will give the manifestations of Aushadhya. Aushadhya means tree plants and all this thing. You don't take Aushadhi means only that potassium, different types of tablets. No. Earlier age Aushadha means only the Ayurvedic concept. Trees, they are the medicinal plants. So Aushadhya Samavanti. Aushadhya means that kind of plants. Samavanti. Yatha Shatha Purushat Keshalomani. How Shatha Purusha, a good person's automatic comes in his body. Kesha, hairs, and loma means different types of hairs in his body. Automatic comes, no one does all this thing. In the same way, Aksharat Samadhiha Vishyam, from Akshara only, Vishya starts. Akshara means, we already discussed, Akshara non-knowledge or Akshara Brahma under Paravidya, Paramatma Vidya. So, Paramatma onwards, evolution starts. Akshara Samadhiha Vishyam. That's explained. Sampurna Jagata Utpatti Brahmana Shakshareva. Okay. If you see the order here, Utpatti Krama explained here. First, Brahma. From there, Brahma he evolved. He made Anyam. From Anyam, Prana, Panchaprana. From Prana to Manas. Manas to Satyaloka. Satyaloka to Karma. Karma to Amrita. Amrita Prapti. What meaning is Brahma? First, the person who made all this thing is Brahman. He only made first Annam. To eat Anna, some person should be there or something should be there. That's why he made Prana. And who will link with this Prana? Mind only. Chalavata Chalam Chitta. We know the concept. So Prana and mind will be interlinked, interconnected. And where all this human or where the pranis, the human being, they will be living. That's why he made Sargaloka. And how they will be acting? They will act because they are based on their karma, action. If they did good work, they will go to good place. If they did bad, they go to bad. adholoka. So by that karma only they will reach to amrita prapti. Okay, if the work is good, then only amrita prapti, otherwise they will go to some other loka. So in that sense he made the universe. Who? Brahman. So first is Brahman, from Brahman onwards first comes Annam, then Prana, then mind, Satyaloka, Karma, and then Amrita Loka, Amrita Prapti Bhavati. Okay. And here one more point here I written here. Here tapas is known as Jnanam, knowledge. Some other Upanishad we have seen, if you see the Kena Upanishad, it tells tapas means the dedications or the pranavaya dharanam and all these things. But here tapas directly mentions tapas known as knowledge or jnanam. So one more point here. Agnihatra yaga explained here. Agnihotram Vedanam mantra, whatever the mantras are there in Vedas, who practice vidhi purvaka. Vidhi purvaka means according to the what is called vidhi, rules and regulation. Who practice, he go achieve the Shukrita marga. Shukrita marga, Duskrita marga, you know. Shukrita means towards the ultimate moksha, Swarga. Duskrita means towards the adhapatana, downwards. Narakadi yoni, Kitadi yoni. So who practice according to the Vedic mantra rituals, according to the order. How he told, like this thing should be done before, while doing this chanting you should pronounce like swara should be more or less, udatta anudatta swarita, all these things should be there. Or the chanting mantra must be there, manashika, vachika or upamshu, you know the procedure of mantra japa. So if they practice according to order, according to the what is called the need of that particular yaga yagya, he goes to Shukrita marga or Swarga loka. Duskrita marga means Narakadi. Okay. Now we have specifically some yagya explains here. Some yagya and their name. Total 6 yagya explained here. You will see. First is Darsham. Second is Purnamasham. Third is Chaturthamasham. Fourth, Chaturthamasham. At the end of the fourth month, this yaga can be conducted. Chaturthamasham. Next is Agrayanam. Agrayana means during the autumn or the Saradaritu. Navaratri Yagya also tells it. If you go to the north side, Gujarat and all, they used to say this is Navaratri Yagya. Because it can be conducted during the Navaratri. Next one, the Atithi Yaga. And at the end, Vaishya Devam. 6 Yaga. They may ask question from here any questions. Like which Yaga explains where, all these kind of questions. You should know. So Darsha Yagya means Amavasya. This Yaga can be done during the Amavasya. Amavasya means when there is no light, there is no moonlight. Okay. Dark night. Amavasya. Purnamasham can be done during the Purnima, full moon, Purnima time. Chaturthamasham, it may be done it must be done at the end of the 4th month, and it must be Varsha Ritu. Varsha Ritu means rainy season. Okay. And Agrayanam, already told, Navaratra Yaga, it is related to Sarat and Vashanta Ritu. During the Sarat and Vashanta, autumn and spring. Can you tell any concept regarding this part? Sarat and Vashanta, any concept explained in Granda Samhita? Any concept in Granda Samhita, can anyone tell? Sarat and Vashanta. Anyone? Open your mic and tell.
Sharadratu and Vasant Ritu is the best thing for beginning of yoga.
Yes. Preparation, if you go to preparation of yoga, these are the 2 good seasons to start the yoga practice. Spring and autumn. Sarata Vashanteja. Okay, very good answer. Now Atithi. Atithi Yaga is daily. Atithi Yaga. Atithi means every day. It's also called as Sandha Vandana, if you know. Trikala, Sandha Vandana, Dvikala, morning lunch and evening time. Every time you will be offering to God. Atithi. because God is the Atithi Deva Bhava, and all these things will come. So Atithi Yaga will be there. That is can be done daily. You may not perform 3 times per day. 1 time is also enough. Ekagala also okay. Morning it may be, or maybe evening, or maybe lunchtime. Anytime. Atithi Yaga. Question will ask. This question asked in NET exam, in Sanskrit NET this year. Which Atithi Yaga can be done every day or weekly once. This kind of options were there. In here also, if the question asked means your answer should come daily, every day. Atithi Yaga. Next is Vaishya Devam. Vaishya Devam. Vishya itself, the whole universe itself, Deva, God. Here explain the Naitika Yaga. Naitika Yaga. Naitika means ethical yaga. Means it has to be done. Without that you cannot do. Naitika Yaga. Every day. I have not got any kind of deep explanation under this, like what is called Naitika Yagya. So Naitika Yaga is known as the Vaishya Devam. Naitika means has to perform. Like we have Sorosha Samaskara, 16 Samaskaras we have. Birth to the Atyashti or the Sradhya. You have to perform all these things. There is no options. So that's called like Naimittika Karma. I think you heard in Vedanta Shara. Nitya Naimittika Praschita Anushthanena Nirgata Nikhila Kalmashatan Sataya Santa Karana Sadhana Chatushtha Sampanna Pramata. Like this it comes in Adhikari. So Naimittika means has to be done, perform. That kind of yaga, yagya. Like Pitri Yaga. Pitri Arpana, when your Pitri father is going to die, that time you have to do on a yaga. So that kind of yaga will comes here. Naitika Yaga means has to perform, no other option. Do you have any doubts regarding this 6 yaga and a specific time? Anyone?
Vishwadeva daily
ಮಾಡಬೇಕು
Which one? Atithi.
and
Atithi.
Vaishwadeva.
No, Vaishwadeva is in Naitika. That is not clearly explained here. Only Vyakya cannot explain. Only explain the Naitika Yaga. Naitika Yaga means has to be performed. Daily is no need. Daily only. Atithi only. Atithi.
ಅನ್ನ
ಅನ್ನ
ಯಜ್ಞೇಶ್ವರನಿಗೆ
ಯಜ್ಞೇಶ್ವರ
ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದು
ಅರ್ಪಣೆ
ಹೌದಾ?
ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೌದಾ?
I don't know
I
perfectly.
don't know perfectly.
Okay, maybe I don't know. That is Naitika means that has to be performed. Means without that you cannot. See, you may be performing, others may not be performing that. For Brahmanas, they may be performing. Some other Shudra and all, they may not be performing. They may not be knowing all this thing. So it comes, it comes under, it may not be coming under Naimittika or Naitika. Naitika means has to be. For everyone, it has to be performed. For example, after getting up, this comes under Nitya Karma itself. After getting up, you should do brush. It's for a Brahman family also okay, for a Sudra also okay, for everyone it has to be done. No other options. It maybe comes under Nitya Karma, but it has to be performed. For example, the Namakarana, giving the name for a child or any other things, that has to be performed. It may be Brahman, it may be Shudra, no other options. You, as a Brahman, you can do in the very reputed manner, mic, box, DJ, all these things. But for a Shudra who is a very poor, he may do with 4-5 his family members. But Namakarana program must be there. So that kind of programs comes under Yagya, comes under Vaishyadevam or Naitika. You got your answer?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now here one thing. If a person do not perform Yagyadi, if a person not willing to do any Yaga Yagyadi, according to Vidhi, he is doing but not performing according to Vidhi, then he goes to Papam, Papalokam. He is doing but he is not doing according to order, according to Vidhi, how should be done, how should not be done. He is not following. You are practicing yoga, but you are not following the ethicals. Ethical means yama niyama you are not performing. Then how, even you practice asana, mudra, bandha, the result won't come. Because the basic needs of yoga is not been performed. So here explain the basic needs means the vidhi. If you are not performing in under any yoga, under any yaga, then you will go towards the Papa Loka. or the lower direction. That's all. Now from this part one question ask last net. From this part you have to be clear in your mind this picture, this table. Saptajiha, Agneha Saptajiha, the 7 jiha of the Chingari, or English it says like a spark of fire. When you do yaga, that time Chingari will be there, spark will be there. Okay. Explain here. Kali Karali cha Manayava Sulahita Sudrummavanna Spulingini Vishwarupeni iti Agneha Saptajiha. Kali Karali Manajava Shulahita Shudhumravarna Spulingini and Vishwaruchini. Kali Karali Manayava Surahita Sudhumravarna Spulingini and Vishwaruchini. Iti Agnehe Saptajiha. 7 jiha, 7 tongue. Tongue means here the spark, use that word. Chingari. When you, if you go to any industry, if you go to any kind of iron shop or iron industry, they will be having one mask, iron mask, sorry, glass mask in their face, covering fully, and they will be beating some, and the fire will come, the spark will come from one point. That's called Chingari. Now the color is explained here, and there are characteristics. The Kali is known as the black color. When the fire color is black, that is called Kali. When it's Ati Ugra, Ugra means very sharp, Karali. When it's Manajava means fickle, like mind. Mana, see Manajava, mind. When it's very fickle. Shulahita, deep red. Lahita means red. If you see in Sanskrit, Lahita Kanika means red cell. So Lahita. Lahita means red, deep red when you see the fire. So Dhumrasvana, smoky color, when the fire becomes smoky color. Dhumravanna. Spulingini, fire spark, when the spark is very clear. Spulanga. And Vissaruchini, the bright from the every side. From every side, if you see, it looks like bright sign. So these are the characteristics of each jiha of Agni. And it's related to which chakra question may ask. The Kali is related to Muladhara. Step by steps is there. Karali is related to Swadhisthana. Manayava related to Manipura. Sulahita is related to Anahata. Shudhrubhavana is related to Vishuddhi. Spulingini is Agya. And Vishwaruchini is Sahasra. This table you should remember. Last question, ask questions. One question from here. What by you should remember order wise also. Most our exam what happen? 2-3 questions or 4-5 questions ask order, from order, make the order. So you should know Kali, Karali, Manayava, Sulahita, Sudhrubhavana, Spulingini and Vishwaruchini. Color also you should know characteristics as well as which chakra is related to that particular. Okay. Now explain here, like if you do Agni Rupa Yaga, Agni Uparsana, if you do Yagni, what will happen? Explain here, Sarga Loka or Devaloka Prapti. If you practice the Agni Rupa Yaga, what will happen? Sarga Loka you will go, or you may go for the Devaloka Prapti. Sarga Loka you may go, or you may go for the Devaloka. But not say, remember, you are not reaching towards the moksha. So Yagya is not the ultimate things. But it's good, not bad. That's why all these things comes under which Vidya. Anyone can open your mic and tell which Vidya? Apara Vidya. Very good. See here. Next point. Yagya Rupi 18 boat. Ashtadasha. Boat means Navashni you practice. Boat. And 18 boats are fitted with 6.318. 6.3 means 6 yaga, and each yaga has 33318. Say I written here hypothesis. This explanation I did not get from any book. That's why it's my view. It may not be true or may not be the real one. So you should not know as it is. This is, it may be wrong. Yagya Rupi, only line explain here. Yagya Rupi Ashtadasa, 18 boats are there. 18 boats. And what are the 18 boats? That name not mentioned. I written only Yagya means 6. Yagya already explained, like Ponam, then explain different types of Deva, like Atithi Yaga. So that Yaga plus 3 I written. 18. It's my view. This point is my view. I don't know, it may be right, may not be wrong. But here explain the Yagya Rupi Ashtadasa boat. 18 boats are there. You should be clear with this also. Now here explain Parabrahmana Vedatrayasya plus 3 Ucha Jivasya Utpatti. Param Brahma means from Param Brahma 3 Veds plus 3 Ucha Jivasya Utpatti. Ucha Jiva means the best Jiva, life, and 3 types of Veda they evolved. How? Rig Ved. Veda means Rig Ved, Yajurved and Samaved. Veda 3 we know. 3 Vedas. They evolved from Brahma here. 1 plus 3 Ucha Jiva is here. Deva, Sadhya and Manushya. Deva means they did some good work in their early life, not this life. You are doing good work in this life, no problem. But if you do good work, next birth you may go to Deva Loka. That is called Deva Jiva. If you do good work in this life, you won't get good position in this life. Manushya only. If you do good today, tomorrow, next birth you will get Deva Yoni. That's why called they did good work in last earlier life. Sadhya means good work in this life. Those who are doing good work in this life, they are called the Sadhya or Rishis. One more word you can see here. Rishis, Muni. And Manushya is known as Samanya. It is a mixture of all. Like Yoga Sutra told 4.17. Shugla, Krishna, Mishrit, all these things for us. And Ashugla, Krishna for Yogi here. Okay. And there already they do the Shagama Karma. That's why they go to Devaloka. So all these things we are pointing, discuss regarding the Aparavidya. If you go get the life of Deva, Sadhya, Manushya, or Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, all these things comes under Aparavidya only, not Paravidya. Question may ask, from Brahma, what are the 3 Veda evolved? Then you may get confused. You know the 4 Vedas only. According to this Upanishad, then your answer should be first 3, Rig, Yaju and Sam. And what are the Jiva, Deva, Sadhya and Manushya? Okay. Now here explain here, online here again. Brahma is known as Virata Purusha. Virata Purusha. Virata means very big. If you open Kathopanishad on site, discuss. Like Brahma has the capacity to become very big and small. Anade Aniyan Mahatabahiyan. Anade Aniyan. It's become very smallest than the Anu. Mahatamahiyan. It will become the bigger than the biggest. So it is Virat Purusha. And his Sarir is made of the some opening. Here it's called opening. Opening. Remember here. Opening. Right here. Opening. Like Katha Upanishad. I know Katha Upanishad. How many openings are there? 11. Ekadasha. According to this Upanishad, openings are 9. So remember here 9. Mastaka, Murdha. Second is 2 eyes. Third is 2 ears. Next is Vak, speech. Next is the Prana. Next Hridaya. And next Pada. Count now 9 over. Okay, 9 opening explained here. Plus Murdha is related to Agni. 2 eyes, they are related to, one is Chandra, one is Surya. They are not mentioned that left eye is Chandra or right is Surya. There is no specific separations. You may think, but here no separations. Okay. So 2 eyes is known as Chandra, Surya. 2 ears, they are known as the Disha or Dik, direction. 2 ears. This side, that side. 2 direction. Vak, is known as the Veda. Prana is known as the Vayu. Hridaya is known as the Vishwa. And Pada is known as the Prithvi. So in net question, if the question asks how many openings are there according to this Upanishad, then the answer should be 9. Okay. Now if they ask questions, the opening of the Virata Purusha or Brahman, Hridaya is related to which Tattva? Then your answer must be Hridaya Vishwa.
Vishwa.
2 years is related to direction, Disha. Okay, that also should be keep in your mind. See one more point explain here. Already I discussed one Utpatti, evolutions. Plus here again here explain here one types of again Utpatti or evolution here. Charachara Jagata Utpatti. Charachara Jagat means already discussed the Jagat Utpatti from Brahma to some here already we discussed. See before here from Brahma to Annam, Anna to Prana, Prana to Manas. See Jagat Utpatti Krama already we discussed. Again here explain some Utpatti here. Okay. Again explain here from Brahma Agni Devasya Utpatti. Agni Dev. From Agni Dev to Shoma or known as Chandrama. From Chandrama to Shoma to Megha. Megha means Parjanya. Parjanya means sky. You can take as clouds. You can take clouds. Plus explain from Megha to Varsha, rain. From rains to Aushadaya. Aushadaya means greenery. From Aushadaya to Viryam, Purusha. Purusha to Sinchana. Sinchana means I written here Strishu. Sinchana means your Virya will go to there. Means woman's body. That's called Sinchanam. Strishu. Sinchana must be done in Stri. Virya will be present in Purusha. So Purusheshu. From there Santana Utpatti. Means prani. All pranis will evolve. So this order you should know here also. First is Agni Deva. From Agni Deva is known as the Surya Samhita. This is, may not be remembering. No need to remember here. This was there in Vyakhya. Just written here. Agni Deva first. From Agni Deva to Soma. Soma to Megha. Megha to Varsha. Varsha to Ausadhya. Ausadhya means different types of plants. Ausadhya to Viryam. Virya means Virya in present in Purusha, male body, and they will ejaculate into the Stri body, woman. That's called Sinchanam. By that, what will happen? Praja Utpatti Bhavati. Praja means Santan. Can you remember any sloka in Bhagavad Gita regarding this evolutions? Any sloka in Bhagavad Gita? Third chapter, if you go, it comes Karma Yoga 3.14 mostly. Annad Bhavanti Bhutani. Can you remember?
Yes, sir. Annadvanti Bhutani Parjanyadanna Sambhavaha.
Yes. Yagyad Bhavati Varjanya Yagya Karmat Samudbhava. 3.14. So that concept comes here. If you remember that also, it comes here. So here explain from Brahma Shakashat only Agnidev, Agnidev to Shoma, Shoma to Megha. Megha means Parjanya or the clouds will be there. From there Varsha rains, rains to the Aushadaya, the plants, different plants, and plants will feed us. So it will be Purusha will they will get the Virya, because if they eat then only Virya will come. And that Virya will be Sinchana, will be ejaculate to the Stri body, and from there Santana will evolve. So there is a second style for the evolution here explained here. Charachara Jagata Utpatti. What question you will ask, based on that you should give the answer. Here also one type of Utpatti, previous also we discuss one more style of Utpatti. So you should be clear with these questions. Now here, this is a very interesting table, you should know here. Again explain here, Brahmana Sakshat Utpatti. Brahma Sakshat Utpatti, what are all these things took place? Sakshat Utpatti. Sapta Prana, you should know. Sapta prana means you should not get confused like prana, apana and all. Sapta prana plus Sapta Agni, Sapta Shamidha, Sapta Yagya, Sapta Loka and Samvatsara Rupa Kala. Sapta prana explained here: ear, skin, eyes, tongue, writh, speech and mind. These are the called Sapta prana. Net exam they ask which is not comes under Sapta prana. According to this Upanishad, they will give the options like eyes, prana, apana, vyana or speech. This will get option. So you should be very clear with this also. Sapta prana. Saptagni we already discussed like Kali, Karali, Manayava, Sulahita, Sudrumba Manna, Spulingini and Vishwarupi, Ruchini. 7 we discussed already. Saptagni. Same thing will be here. Sapta Samidha. Samidha also explained Sapta Samidha like listening one. Second explain the touching, sparshanam, touching. Next explain the looking, tasting, smelling, speaking and thinking. 7 samidha. Samidha means, I think you know, if you do any yaga yagya, there will be some small pieces of the kastha will be there, wooden, that wood will be there, small pieces. It may be length will be like this, from this here to here. Can you see my finger? From here to here, the length will be like vitasti. You heard the it's called Sutranati. Vitasti manav shukshma vastram nasanale pravashet. Vitasti means this range from here to here. It may be 9 inch. You will get the wood to do different types of yaga. Samida, that is called. You can use like wood, durva, and the wood must be made of ashwatha tree or maybe butter tree. Different types of tree will be there. Kastha. Samidha. Each deva they have different types of samidha. So yes, the other 7 samidha explanations here: listening, touching, looking, tasting, smelling, speaking, and thinking. Sapta yagya also explains here. Sapta yagya means already I discussed 6 yagya plus 1 yagya, and this yagya may name not mentioned. That's why I mention 1 yagya name not mentioned. What are the 7? That not clear. Idea is not given here. Only explain the 6 yaga already we discussed. Atithi and all samvatsara, all these things plus 1, and that one is name not mentioned. Sapta yaga only explains here. Plus Sapta loka. We know the loka. Bhu, Bhuva, Shvaha, Mahajana, Tapa and Satya. Urdha loka, all upper loka. Sapta loka. Plus explain the Samvatsara Rupa Kala. Here also not mentioned. Only mentioned Samvatsara Rupa Kala. The Kala, like if you go for the Yuga and all Kala, Samvatsara Rupa. Samvatsara means it's very long. Means very long duration of time. Not only years of any kind of, that is very more yuga, like Chaturdasa Yuga. If you see the one Samvatsara in Brahma, it's known as Chaturdasha Loka. You can refer Vedanta Paribhasha. They are explaining one day of what happened? Nothing. Here. Samasrupa Kala explained there. So one day is equal to Brahmana Rupa is called like Chaturdasha Yuga. One day. So that kind of length has given under this kind of books, Vedanta Paribhasha. So here question is, may ask questions like Brahmana Sakshat Utpatti. This is Sakshat. All things you can see 7777. Sapta Prana. Question will ask which is not comes under Sapta Prana. Option will given 1, 2, 3, 4. Saptagni also you know. Sapta Samhita also very important question. What are the Sapta Samhita? They will give some options. Sapta Yagya, 6 yoga name given, already discussed, and 1 Yagya specifically name not mentioned. Sapta Loka you know. Bhubhashva, Mahajana, Tafan, Satyam, Urdha Loka all are. Okay. And here Samvatsara Rupa Kala name not mentioned. Here if you have doubt you can ask. Clear? If you have doubt you can ask. No doubt. Okay. Now here Swartha karmanah ninda. Nindya means it's the opposite of something good. It's a bad. Nindya means not good. They told Swartha karma is not at all good. Means Swartha karma means Shakama karma. How? One who think I am the best or Abhimana yuktaha, Vishaya lipta, they already indulge into Vishaya. Vishaya means the worldly things. And he goes to the Nimna Yoni. If you enjoy this whole universe and you think I am the best and Abhimana, yes, me only, then you will be going towards the Nimna Yoni. Because you are doing this Shakama karma. Kalyana marga is so explained here, Kathopanishad like same. Shrestha marga, Punya marga, Sukrita marga, Paravidya marga. Question may ask, which one is known as the Kalyana marga? Option will come Shreya marga, Preya marga, Apara marga or Paramarga. Then you should choose the option Shreya marga and Paramarga or Paravidya marga. Synonym of all this. Easy to remember. Now this point will be explained here. Tapas and Guru Bhakti. Tapas and Guru Bhakti. See, who by adopting Sanyama means by practicing of Sanyama. Sanyama means, if don't bring that concept, Yoga Sutra. Dharana Dhyana Samadhi Trayamekatra Sanyama. Sanyama means fully pratyahar. Means controlling the senses towards in, withdrawing the senses. If you practice adopting that, practice tapas and shraddha. If you practice by controlling the senses, if you practice tapas and shraddha, and he can defeat Rajoguna and attain Brahma. Short question you will ask from here. If a person practice Sanyama, through which he can attain Brahma. Option they will give A, B, C, D something. Then your answer should be tapas plus shraddha. Tapasa shraddha brahmacharyena. Iti Mundaka Upanishad will come later on. Tapas and shraddha. By practicing Sanyama, he should perfect and he should do tapas and shraddha. Then only he can overcome the Rajoguna, he can destroy Rajoguna and attain the Brahma. Question will ask, according to this Upanishad, Brahma attainment or attainment of Brahma can be done through ABCD options. Then your answer should come, adopting Sanyama, he should practice tapas plus shraddha so that he can destroy the Rajoguna and attain Brahma knowledge. Now listen here, the Guru should be expert, teachers should be expert in this subject. Guru Lakshana tells here, we are talking regarding this here only. Tapa and Guru Bhakti. Now tells about the Guru Lakshana. Tapas already over, Tapa and Shraddha. Next Guru Bhakti tells about here. The Guru should be expert in this subject. He should know the subject as it is. Plus Shishya Premi. He should have faith. He should love the student. Without loving, nothing will happen. So that relation must be good, strong. Shishya Premi. And Shishya, this is the good quality of the Guru tells only. If you open the book of Shiva Yoga Deepika, you will get Somanu. There are different types of Lakshana of Guru, like Sadayu, Aragyam, Apara Bhutim. The quality of a Guru. Here Guru tells about here, he should have the subject knowledge plus Shishya Prem. And Shishya must have Pramada Rahitaha. Pramada means without any kind of attraction. Pramada, attraction. That kind of mindset is not there to enjoy that attraction. Okay, it may be girls, it may be some food, it may be some situation, it may be any company, anything. So Pramada Rahitaha, Santa Chitta. Chitta should be Shanta and calm. Samadamadi. Sama means, can you tell what is Sama? Anyone? Surashmi? What is Shama? Sri Lakshmi is not there, means that Manjunath will tell.
Controlling of senses.
Yes, controlling the senses is known as the Shama, and Dhamma means controlling the motor organs, is known as Dhamma. Antar Indriyanam Nigraha Shamaha, Bahya Indriyanam Nigraha Damaha. So sensory and motor. Sadhana Yuktaha, he should practice the sadhana. That's why if you open the Vedanta Sara book, you will get how student should be and how he should approach to a guru. Importance of guru, or necessity of a guru. In that line they explain there. Samit pani shotriyam brahma nishtam gurum abhigachet. Samit pani, he should perform all these things. Shotriyam, he should listen the ultimate things. That kind of mindset should be there. Brahmanishta, he should have the faith on Guru, Brahma. Okay. Then only he can go to there. These are the Adhikari part. He should have that kind of things. Then only he can permit it to get that knowledge. That only explains here. And in hand must be Samidha. Samidha must be there. Samit Pani. In his hand, Samidha means, I think already I discussed. Samidha means like the wooden part of any tree, good tree, like Ashwatha tree, butter tree, banyan tree, or you can go for Durva grass. Okay. So this kind of Samidha, if you do yaga purpose, on small like bunch of, you can search in Google what is Samidha, picture and all, bunch of wood will be there. Specific, the length is like this, Vitasti, 9 inches. Samidha, and interested to listen. Sotriyam and Brahmanishta here, having the faith on Brahmanishta. Okay. These are the quality of a student or Shishya to get that ultimate knowledge. Next explain Dhyanasya Lakshana, the Lakshana of Dhyana. This sloka or this mantra you will get in different Upanishad. Mundaka Upanishad, Katha Upanishad, and in Dhyanamendu Upanishad. Same mantra, copy paste. Pranaba Dhanu Sharha Atma Brahma Tat Lakshyam Uchyate Apramatyena Vedabhyam Sarva Tanmayo Bhavet. Pranava is the Dhanu, bow. Already Katha Upanishad I already explained. You can see there. Shara, arrow is the Atma. Brahman is the aim, Lakshya. Okay. Apramatyena Vedabhyam. You need to hit that aim, Brahma, without any kind of distraction. So you should become, your mind, Chitta should become like a bow, like a arrow. So arrow should reach there. And then Upanishad tells about the Dhanu. Upanishad, Hi Mahastram. Upanishad is the Dhanu. Comparison they ask here. Okay, here also Pranama is known as the Dhanu, Upanishad known as the Dhanu. Comparison they ask, or make the table, yes, A table, B table, arrange in the table, they may ask questions. Upasana known as the Shara, arrow, and Brahma is known as the Laksham, aim. Okay, you should be clear with this. Chance is there to ask questions from here. Next is here, Pakshi, Vriksha and Phalam, 3 things. Again mantra comes here. Dva Shupurna Sayuja Sakhayau Samana Vriksham Parishajate Taya Anya Pipela Sadatya Ananya Avichakashat Iti. Dva Shapurna Sayuja Sakhayau. Dva Shapurna, there are 2 buds present in a tree, 2 branches. Okay. One is eating, enjoying the fruits. Another one is not at all enjoying, only looking. Avichakashat Iti. Only watching, looking at. So here the Pakshi tells about this. The 2 Pakshis known as, one is called Jivatma and second one is called Paramatma. Very good comparison here. This tree is known as our body only. In our body, Jivatma also there, Paramatma also there. Jivatma is enjoying all these things, but Paramatma only watching. Abhichakashat iti, only watching, looking at. See here, Vriksha is known as the Sariram, tree, and Phala is the Sukha Dukkha Rupa, means knowledge of or experience of Sukha, happiness, and Dukkha. Who is doing all these things? Jivatma only. Paramatma is untouched with all these things. That's why it's called the Gunatita, Paramatma. It beyond the any kind of guna. Jivatma is beyond 2 guna. It's made of 3 guna, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. So enjoyment must be there. Enjoyment means fruit also should be there. So that verse also, that mantra is very much important. Question will ask like Dua Pakshi, two birds story explained in which Upanishad? Then your answer should come. Upanishad is Mundaka Upanishad. Okay. Plus very good Upanishad explain here. Paramatma Prapti Upay already discussed. Satya Tapasa Brahmacharyena. You can get the Paramatma Satya, Tapasa and Brahmacharyena by practicing these three things. Remember, very good key point. According to this Upanishad, Mundaka Upanishad, the attainment of Brahma can be possible through ABCD. Okay, so Satya should be there. Satya means what you heard, what you listen, what you experience, explaining as it is. Yat Yat Satyam na Vyabhicharati. Tat Satyam Yat na Vyabhicharati. That is the explanation given in Taittiriya Upanishad under Shankaracharya Bhashya. Tat Satyam Yat na Vyabhicharati, which won't get changed. Like fire gives always heat. Whether the quality of fire going to change? No. If you touch, it will burn your hand. If you are a papi person, papi did bad work. If you touch, it will burn your hand. If I am a good person, even though I did good work, if I touch the fire, it will burn. So that is called Satya. There is no any kind of doubts that this is Satya, that is Satya. No, I am talking, you are listening. It's Satya. No other any doubt here. So Satya. Tapasya means. Can you tell what is Tapasya? Under this Upanishad already we did discuss. Under star point I discussed star point right side. Tapasa means Gyanam, knowledge. I think you can see there in paper you noted. Knowledge. So knowledge must be there. And Brahmacharya. You should practice Brahmacharya. Brahmani charati iti Brahmachari. Who should present in Brahman means Sat Chit Ananda Sarupa. You should practice. Sat means you should be truth. It should be truth. You should present in the true. Satya. Chit means Chaitanya. Knowledge should be there. That only called here. Ananda means you should be happy. That only called Brahmachari. So three things must be practiced to attain Brahma Prapti. And here one famous line will come. Here famous line. Sattameva jayate. Sattameva jayate na anritam. Satyena pantha vitate devayanaha. Yanakrama rishi aptakama. Yattat sattasya paramanidhanam. I repeat. Sattameva jayate na anritam. Satyena pantha vitata devayanaha. Inakrama rishi aptakamaha. Yattat sattasya paramanidhanam. Truth always win. Can you tell whose Dhyavakya this one? Dhyavakya means, I think what is called in English, Dhyavakya, it you know. Like Dhyavakya, LIC is Yogakshamam Vaham Maham. Like that Dhyavakya. This Dhyavakya belongs to whom? Satyameva Jayate. Where? It's present in court. If you visit any court, backside you can get that. Maybe district court, maybe state court, maybe high court or supreme court, any court. You will get these things. Satyameva, this is the very important line. From this Upanishad only taken. Can you tell, Vivekananda tells one line. From which Upanishad that has taken and what is that line? Swami Vivekananda. What is the line and from which Upanishad? We already discussed. Anyone can tell? Anyone?
Kathopanishad.
Yes, that line is? Yes, very good answer. Uttishta jagrata prapya varan nibadhata shirashradhara nishita durvaya pattat kavaya vadanti. Okay. So rise awake and until you stop, you should work until you reach your goal, and some line is taken. So that is taken by Swami Vivekananda. Here this line is taken by that policeman, means court and adalat, ain kanun. They has taken. So that's Satyamaya Jayate, very important point. So here we complete this Upanishad. If you have any doubt, you can ask quickly. Very small Upanishad, good Upanishad. Yes, Parabrahma Swarupa explains here, like 7 or 8 qualities explained there. Same before also we discussed, like it cannot be visible, Adrishyam, Apanipadam. Like this we have written already. Here, Adrishyam, Apanipadam, Agotram. You asking the meaning. You asking the meaning of this, isn't it? Adrishyam. Adrishyam means which cannot be visible. You cannot see Atma. That's why again, if you open to Kathopanishad only, can you tell that line? I already did discuss. Na Atma pravachanena labhya, na medhaya, na bahuna shrutena, yame vesha vrinutena labhya. Atma cannot be again or cannot be understood by pravachana. If you talk, speak, give speech 4 hours, 10 hours, I am talking. So I have knowledge regarding that, but I don't know what is Atma. Atma pravachana labhya na medhaya. If you have the medha, buddhi, knowledge or skill, intelligence, then also you cannot know. Na bahuna shrutena. If you heard so many things, speech or any conference regarding the Atma, Atma Vidya, self-realizations, you cannot understand. Then who can understand? Who accept all these pre things, means Atma cannot be understood, Atma cannot be visible, Atma cannot be accepted, all these things. Who understand that, all these 3-4 sentences? He is the Atmadarshi. So here explain here, Adrishyam, Atma cannot be seen. Sarvagya means Sarvam Janate iti Sarvagya, who knows everything. Agotram, who has no any gotra, like Shandila Gotra, Porosisti Gotra, Bharadwaja Gotra, any Gotra is not there. Apanipadam, who don't have any kind of limbs, not legs, not hands, body, nothing is here. Apanipadam. Achakshu, no eyes. Shotram, ear also not there. Abhyam, has no manifestation, no any kinds of transparent quality, like milk is going to transfer into curd, then it will be transferred into buttermilk and so on. It has not there. Nityam, who is truth, always true. Vibhum, Vibhum means limitless, like sky is limitless, unlimited. So Brahma is like that. Same quality explains under different types of Upanishad only. Yes. Yes. Next question, please.
Parabrahmana
Sorry. Ask clearly.
Parabrahmana
Yes, three devas already explained. Deva, Sadhya, and Manushya. 3 devas and 3 Ved. There also I have mentioned. See here you will get 3 Veda. From Parabrahma itself, 3 Veda evolved. Vedatrayam. And 3 Jivam. Jivas are there. Rig Ved, Yajurved, Samaved, they 3 evolved plus 3 Deva or 3 Jiva. First one is called Deva, who did good work in earlier birth, and Sadhya means who are doing in that present. Another name of Sadhya is called Rishi and Muni. And last one is called Manushya, like you and me. They are the Samanya Karma. For us, the mixer karma will be there. Like Yoga Sutra mentioned 4.7. For us, maybe Shukla, Krishna, Misrita. Sometimes we do good, sometimes bad. So for us, Manushya Joni. Samanya Karma, normal. And for good persons, means Rishi and all, for them, it's neither good, neither bad. For Deva purpose, Sakama Karma. Having their desire, they are doing Sakama Karma. Still, it's not the ultimate one. Sakama is not the ultimate. Remember, Veda knowledge, this Deva knowledge, everything is comes under Aparagyanam or Aparavidya. Yes. Any doubt? Should I start to ask you questions? Should I start?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So the first question to Sandhya itself. Why this Upanishad name has given as Mundaka Upanishad? What is the cause?
Because of its
Don't know, sir. I was
don't
asking.
know, sir. I was absent.
Okay. Then the answer will give by Manjunath. Listen. Manjunath.
So by doing the Mundaka of the mind, becoming free from avidya, hence the name is called Mundaka
Yes.
Upanishad.
Mundana means cleaning fully. In Sanskrit, mundana means like mundana, fully cutting the hair. Girls won't do, boys will do. If you see the any Iskol temple, rishis or any guru, they will be fully bald. Their hair, there is no hair. Okay, so they will be bald. So here balding means there is no further improvement. Whenever comes hair, they will cut that. So here explain the that is called mundana, that procedure. Okay. So here explain the fully cutting of the mind. So mind will be there because mind is the reason for the attachment and realizations. Manayava manushyanam bandha mokshayo karanam, Sankaracharya. So it leads to success, moksha and bandhana, the attachment or the bondage. So if you cut that mind like a mundana, if you do, so vidya will be there and avidya will lose. You will overcome the avidya. So automatically your knowledge will be there. So based on looking that things means mind mundana. Mind is not there means cutting means restraint means that is called yoga. That also says about that because the mano prashamana upaya yoga ityabhidhyate. Which book explains this line? Mano prashamana upaya yoga ityabhidhyate. Harshita, Sri Lakshmi, Yoga Vasishtha. Mind will get prashamana. That is called yoga. So mind is prashamana means fully cutting of the, like mundana. So knowledge will come. So hence this Upanishad name is given as Mundaka Upanishad. Very good answer by Manjunath. Next answer will give by Sandhya only. Can you tell the 7 Agni name? Or Agni, the Sapta Juha, Kari, Karali and all this. 7.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kali, Rali,
Kali, Rali,
Manojava,
Manojava, Sulojita,
Shudhumra
Sumdravarna,
Varna,
Suling,
Shudhumra Varna,
Sudhumravarna, Sulingini,
Sulingini, Vishwa.
yes, that is correct. Can you tell the relations also? Means which chakra related to that and what are the characteristics? So like black color, deep black, green color, blue color, that table.
Kali, black color, chakra, Muladhara chakra, Karali,
Karali,
Ati
Ati Ugra,
Ukra,
and
Swadhisthana chakra,
Swadhisthana chakra,
Manojava,
Manojava, Fickle,
and
It's like
and
mind, like
Chakra,
mind, fickle, manajava, mind, manajava.
like,
and chakra is
and Chakra is
Manipura chakra.
Manipura chakra,
is
Sulohita
deep red
is
and
deep
Anahata
red,
chakra.
and Anahata chakra,
Sumdra,
Sumdrag,
Shudhumra Varna,
Sudhumravarna,
Sudhumravarna,
smoky and
smoky and
chakra is Vishuddha
Chakra
chakra.
is Vishuddha chakra,
Sulingini,
Sulingini,
spark,
fire spark.
fire spark,
Ajna chakra,
Ajna chakra,
brighter
Vishwaruchini,
from
brighter
every
from
side, all
every
the sides.
side, all
Chakra
the
is
sides.
Sahasrara.
Chakra is Sahasrara.
Very good answer. From here one question will ask, must, no doubt. Last time also asked question. You should know the sequence also. Okay, very good answer. Next question answer will give by Manjunatha only. Can you tell the 6 yaga name and when all this yaga can be performed? Yes, Manjunath. Harshita will tell. Harshita.
Yes, sir.
Manjunath.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
दर्शम पूर्णदर्शम चतुर्थदर्शम अग्रयानम अतिथियाग वैश्यदेवम
Tell when it. Yes.
दर्शम मीन अमावास्या पूर्णदर्शम मीन पूर्णमा
No. These are the meaning, not meaning. These are the time to practice. Time to do that yaga. Time when you should perform.
Yes, sir.
Not the meaning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell.
So I wrote these.
Oh, remaining you not written. Okay. Then who have written? Not madam, not written. Harshita written. Yes, Harshita.
Harshita is not there,
Harshita
sir.
is not
Sandhya
there,
written.
sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Sorry,
Yes, sir.
tell it.
Darsham in Amavasya.
Darsham in Amavasya.
Paurnam
Pauranam
Purnima.
Nusham Purnima.
Chaturtha
Chaturtha
Masam. End of the
Masam.
fourth month.
End of
rainy
the fourth
season.
month, rainy season.
Agrya.
Agrya.
What is that? Agragamyam.
Agrayanam.
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 During Navaratri.
During
Sharat and
Navaratri,
Vasanta.
Sharat and Vasanta.
Atithiyaga.
Atithiyaga, daily.
Vaishya Deva.
Vaishya Deva.
Regulatory duties.
Regulatory
Naimittika
duties.
yaga.
Naimittika yaga. Like Naimittika
Yes. So
yaga.
this show you need to remember. What time question you will ask?
Okay.
This yaga can be practiced in which time? They will ask you questions. So you should be very clear with this. Okay. Next answer will give by madam. Like Charachara Jagataha Utpatti. From Brahma to Agni, Dev, Soma and all this thing. You need to tell the sequence. Point 15. Charachara Jagataha Utpatti. How Jagata evolved. From Brahma to what and all, Agni, Dev and Soma all. Okay, very good answer. At the end, Santanaha. Very good answer. Now, Sri Lakshmi will tell the Sakshat Utpatti from Brahman, the 777, all 7. Sapta Prana, Sapta Agni, Sapta Samhita, Yagya, Sapta Loka and Samvatsara also. All this name. Yes, quickly.
Saptaprana,
ear,
eye,
skin, eye, tongue, breathe, speech, and mind. Saptagni,
Yes.
Kali, Karali,
Mana
Manojva,
Java.
Sulohita,
Manojava.
Manojava, Sulohita, Sudhumravarna,
Spulingini. Spulingini. Spulingini.
Sulingini,
Spurti. Spulingini.
Spulingini,
Vishwaruchini. Yes.
Vishwaruchini. Then Saptasamida, listening, touching, looking, tasting, smelling, speaking, and thinking.
Okay.
Next, Saptayajna, already. Darsham, Paurnam, Chaturthamasa, Navaratri Yaga, Atityaga, Vaishwadeva, and one not mentioned.
Okay. It means one name not discussed there. So I am not got that answer. 6 plus 1 only mentioned. Next.
Not written.
Oh,
Sir.
why? Saptalokam. Bhutu Satyam.
Bhubhuva Swaha
Bhubhuva Swa Mahajana Tapaha and Satyam.
Mahajana Tapa
Satyam. You know all these things. No problem here. Now, Samvatsara Rupa Kala. Your name not mention. What are the samvatsar?
Okay, sir.
So you should be clear with this. Please make the notes. Otherwise, I will try to upload today or tomorrow. Don't know. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now Manyath will tell the lakshana of dhyana, the lakshan or the aim of dhyana, how one should practice. I mean, what should be the aim to practice dhyana? I already told one mantra, pranavadhanushara atma brahmatar laksham uchyate apramitya vedabhyam sarvattanmaya bhavet. That mantra only.
Pranava like Danu. Shasho like arc means
then
aim.
he should hit like
Laksha with Brahma.
Okay, can you tell the another name of pranava under this laksha? Another name of pranava or another name of shara or that arrow?
Upadana.
Upanishad.
Upadana.
Upasana.
Didn't written.
Upasana. Not upadana. So please write correctly. Upanishadi Mahastram Sandhita. This is the line. Okay. Very good answer. Now Sri Lakshmi will tell that relations, like I told already, Pakshi, 2 birds will be there. What is the meaning of that line?
Two Pakshi,
Two
Jivatma
Jivatma and Paramatma. Jivatma enjoying and Paramatma just looking.
Then
Then
Vriksha
Vriksha compared to Sharira.
then
Phalam
Sukha
Sukha Dukkha Rupena.
Yes. So Jivatma will enjoy all these things. Paramatma will only be looking. That line also explained there. Now answer will give by Sandhya. Can you tell the Prapti Upaya of Paramatma under this Upanishad? Upaya, the methods of Paramatma Prapti or Brahma Prapti.
Satya, Tapas, Brahmacharya.
Yes,
Brahmacharya.
Satya Tapasa Brahmacharyena Prapti. Very good answer. Now Lakshmi will tell the very famous line in this Upanishad, which is taken by the court, judge and all.
Satyameva Jayate.
Satyameva
Yes,
Jayate.
very good. You should remember these things. Sorry. So this is how we complete this Upanishad. We'll be doing some other Upanishad next time. Please read and make the notes. I will try to upload today itself. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.